Gentlemen, listen up. Listen up. If your penis isn't as hard as it used to be, if you're tired by lunchtime, or if your desire, once effortless, now feels distant, you don't need to feel embarrassed. You're not alone. And this isn't just about aging. If your energy has flatlined, if your mood swings are starting to scare even you, and if that confident man in the mirror seems to be fading, you need to hear this. Because what's happening inside your body isn't random. It's not just life after 60. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility now. There's something your body is running low on. 3 essential vitamins. Ones your cells crave for stamina, strength, and sexual function. Quietly, your body has been pleading for them. And while most men dismiss it as a midlife slump, the truth is you may be missing the easiest fix of your life. I'm Dr. Paul Turek. I've spent more than 25 years helping men over 60 reclaim their fire, without addictive pills or guesswork. If you're dealing with low testosterone, weak circulation, or declining performance in the bedroom or boardroom, listen closely. This is not what your average doctor will tell you. See, it's not that you've lost your drive. It's that your body's fuel tank is empty. The foundation, your endurance, your blood flow, and your hormonal balance is off. And no little blue pill will fix that. The solution isn't hidden in a prescription bottle. It's simpler. It's already on your plate, in the nutrients you might be overlooking. Wherever you're watching from, New York, London, Mumbai, type your city below. Let me know this resonates. And make sure you stay with me, because in just a moment, I'm going to reveal the 3 essential vitamins your body is starving for. 1 helps restore natural erections. Another boosts testosterone without side effects. And the third one? If you get this wrong, it can actually make things worse. I'll also uncover the most common vitamin mistake men make, and how to correct it tonight. If any part of this message is hitting home, comment 1 below. If not, comment 0, and I'll respond with a better solution tailored to you. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, so you never miss what your doctor probably won't tell you. Now, let's get right to the point. Let's start with the foundation. The first vitamin that quietly controls everything from your stamina to your ability to perform when it counts. It's called vitamin D. You've probably heard it called the sunshine vitamin, but most people, including many doctors, underestimate how powerful it really is, especially for men over 60 who want to reclaim their energy, performance, and vitality. This vitamin works deep inside your blood vessels. It opens them. It improves blood flow. It helps oxygen travel through your body. And yes, directly to your sexual organs. If your circulation is weak, if your energy crashes mid-afternoon, or if intimacy has started to feel more like a memory than a reality, you might be low in vitamin D. Let me tell you about Gordon. He's 67. Sharp mind, always reading, always learning. Married for over 25 years. One day in my office, he looked at me, cleared his throat, and said, "Doc, my desire is still there, but things aren't working the way they used to." His testosterone was decent. His heart was in good shape, but he felt sluggish. His mood had dipped. His confidence was slipping. He thought he needed a little blue pill. What he actually needed was more sun. Gordon's vitamin D levels were well below optimal. After just a few weeks on a high-quality supplement, he felt clearer, stronger, warmer inside his own body. His performance returned, not overnight but steadily. And with it came something even more important, his confidence. You see, vitamin D deficiency doesn't always shout. It whispers. You just stop feeling like yourself. You sleep longer, but wake up tired. You try to stay active, but your muscles give out faster. You want connection, but your body doesn't respond the way it used to. And here's the part most men never hear. Over 45% of older adults are vitamin D deficient. Even guys who eat well and walk daily. Even men who think they're doing everything right. When your vitamin D levels are low, something crucial starts to shut down quietly inside your body, your nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is what signals your blood vessels to relax and expand. It controls how efficiently your blood flows. That means better oxygen delivery, stronger circulation, and sharper physical responses. Without enough vitamin D, nitric oxide drops, and that's when the cracks begin to show. You may feel slower. You might notice reduced stamina. You might even start to avoid moments of intimacy. Not because you don't want it, but because your body simply doesn't respond the way it used to. And fixing it doesn't require a prescription or a major lifestyle overhaul. You can begin today by stepping outside for 15 to 20 minutes of morning sun, exposing your skin without sunscreen during those early hours. Not only is that free, but it's one of the most effective ways to naturally stimulate vitamin D production. Add in vitamin D-rich foods: salmon, tuna, fortified milk, or orange juice. And if needed, a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement, preferably paired with K2 to support better absorption. Correcting a deficiency like this doesn't take long, and it can lead to incredible changes. I saw this firsthand with another patient, David, age 75. He came to me winded after walking just one block. He felt disconnected from his wife, slept too much, and lost his spark. Lab results showed a severe vitamin D deficiency. 2 months later, with guided supplementation and morning sunlight, he was walking 3 miles every evening, hand in hand with his wife, feeling more like himself than he had in years. That kind of change is real, and it starts with one decision. Now, vitamin D opens the door to better circulation and foundational strength. But to keep your energy levels up, to push through fatigue, to fully recharge your body from the inside out, you need something more. Our second vitamin picks up where vitamin D leaves off. Yes, better blood flow matters. But what if you still feel exhausted for no clear reason? What if your body feels drained, even after a full night of rest and a solid meal? You're not imagining it. That heavy fatigue, the mental slowdown, the fading drive, it may all trace back to a single deficiency: vitamin B12. I think of Elijah every time I explain this to patients. He's 70. A former paramedic, still walks like he owns the ground he steps on. Proud grandfather of 4. But when he sat down across from me, his shoulders dropped in a way I hadn't seen before. "Doc," he said, "I eat right. I sleep 8 hours. But by noon, I'm done. I can't even think straight. And at night, I've got nothing left to give." There was a heaviness in his voice. And it wasn't just physical. His mind felt clouded. He no longer looked forward to the things he once loved. His intimacy had declined, but what worried him more was that he didn't even feel motivated to change it. That's the power of B12, or rather, the danger when it's missing. B12 is what helps your body convert the food you eat into usable energy. Without it, your meals become calories without fuel. It's also essential for making red blood cells, which carry oxygen to your brain, muscles, and reproductive organs. Without enough oxygen delivery, your body slows down, cell by cell. Low B12 doesn't just cause physical fatigue. It hits your focus. It dulls your mental clarity. It chips away at your stamina, your endurance, and your sense of self. And the hardest part? B12 deficiency often hides in plain sight. You may blame age, stress, or even laziness, when the real issue is biological and fixable. Robert's story stayed with me because it's not rare. It's common, and it's treatable. Here's what most men never get told. Even if your diet is solid, lean meats, eggs, milk, your body may still struggle to absorb enough B12. And this issue becomes more common with time. Not because you're doing anything wrong, but because your stomach produces less of what's needed to unlock B12 from food. So while your test results might look normal, you can still feel deeply tired. You may find yourself skipping walks, zoning out during conversations, or feeling a disconnect from your usual spark. That's a physiological roadblock, and it's more common than people think. The solution is surprisingly straightforward. For many men, a high-quality B12 supplement, taken daily, can make a powerful difference. For others, especially when fatigue is intense or long-standing, a doctor-administered B12 injection can deliver a faster, more targeted boost. Either approach gives your body what it's been missing without guesswork. And here's what happens when that gap gets filled. You stop nodding off by 3 p.m. You start making plans again and keeping them. You feel more engaged, mentally clear, and reconnected to the people around you. Men who once leaned on naps to get through the day now tell me they're hiking trails, fixing things around the house, laughing more, and enjoying deeper connection with their partners and grandkids. That's the real value here. And while B12 is a major key to unlocking vitality, it's only part of the full picture. Because what's next? That's where things get even more interesting. Right now, your body needs protection more than ever. Not from outside threats, but from what's happening inside. Low-grade inflammation, weakening blood flow, and a quiet hormonal shift that chips away at your strength. Vitamin E stands as your body's internal shield. This fat-soluble nutrient plays a powerful role in fortifying your blood vessels, reducing silent inflammation, and supporting the production and balance of male hormones, especially testosterone. Too many men hear vitamin E and immediately think of fertility. But that label is outdated and dangerously limiting. Vitamin E's impact reaches far beyond reproduction. It directly affects your circulation, stamina, and performance. And when levels run low, the effects can sneak up on you. One day you're just a little more tired than usual. A few weeks later, your drive fades. Your workouts feel harder. Your mind feels foggier. You don't bounce back the way you used to. And quietly, you begin to wonder, what happened to me? That's exactly what happened to Andrew. Andrew is 73, a retired accountant, always sharp, always disciplined. He eats clean. He stays active. He checks all the boxes. But lately, he's been struggling. I don't feel like a man anymore, he said, eyes down. I'm doing everything right, and it still doesn't feel like enough. Tests revealed something almost no one looked for, a significant vitamin E deficiency. It wasn't dramatic or obvious, but it was enough to disrupt his circulation, mute his hormonal signals, and drain his energy over time. A silent decline, hidden under a clean bill of health. Andrew's story isn't rare. It's just rarely acknowledged. Vitamin E is essential not only for physical performance, but also for helping you feel grounded, focused, and confident again. Vitamin E isn't just a support player. It's one of the most critical forces behind male energy, stamina, and drive. It works as a powerful antioxidant, shielding your cells from oxidative damage. But its real strength lies in protecting your blood vessels and hormonal systems, two foundations of lasting male vitality. When your vitamin E levels drop, the consequences show up in ways you may not expect. Circulation weakens. Testosterone production slows. You wake up feeling tired. Your workouts become a grind. Recovery takes longer. That spark, the one that made you feel like yourself, fades. And here's what most people don't talk about. Arousal alone doesn't mean much if blood flow and hormones aren't in sync. You need both systems working in harmony to feel strong, perform well, and stay mentally sharp. There's also a direct connection between vitamin E, testosterone, and mood. When testosterone falls, it doesn't just affect your body, it affects your mind. You may feel flat, disconnected, like the edge you once had is slipping through your fingers. The good news is that there's a way back. You don't need to overhaul your entire life. In fact, recovery can start with simple, targeted changes. Start by adding vitamin E-rich foods to your daily routine. Almonds, sunflower seeds, olive oil, spinach, and Swiss chard are excellent sources. If you need extra support, natural vitamin E supplements can help restore your levels. Focus on high-quality, full-spectrum formulas that include tocopherols and tocotrienols, not just isolated alpha-tocopherol. This step alone can make a noticeable difference in your energy, performance, and focus. And remember Andrew? Just 3 months after adjusting his nutrition and taking a daily vitamin E supplement, he returned to my office with a steady smile. He said he felt sharper. His energy came back. He was sleeping better. But most of all, he felt like himself again. That's what vitamin E offers. Not just a lift in numbers on a lab report, but the return of clarity, strength, and confidence. You've heard about the individual benefits of vitamin D, B12, and E. But the real breakthrough happens when they work together, like a well-tuned machine firing on all cylinders. Nutrients don't operate in isolation. They rely on each other. And when combined properly, their impact multiplies. Peter, 67, a retired gym instructor, came to me exhausted. His mornings felt slow. His focus slipped. He missed that steady inner strength he once carried. He started with vitamin D on its own, felt a slight lift. Then B12, a bit more energy, but still not quite there. It wasn't until he consistently took all three, vitamin D, B12, and E, that things really shifted. His face lit up at our next visit. "I feel like I've got a new engine," he said. "Not louder or flashier, just steadier, smoother, stronger." Let's break it down. Vitamin D raises nitric oxide levels in your blood vessels. That improves blood flow, vital for both performance and endurance. Vitamin B12 helps your body build red blood cells. More red blood cells mean more oxygen delivered to your muscles and brain. You feel sharper, less winded, more capable. Vitamin E protects your arteries, supports testosterone production, and stabilizes your hormonal system. That translates to clearer thinking, quicker recovery, and renewed interest in the things that matter to you. Together, they form what I call the vitality triangle: circulation, energy, and hormonal support. Miss one point, and the system struggles. Support all three, and everything runs with less friction. This synergy is especially important now. Recovery takes longer. Inflammation rises. Your body doesn't absorb nutrients as efficiently. But the difference is that when you support your system in the right way, balance returns. Your mornings feel lighter. Focus improves. Reactions are quicker. You feel more emotionally steady, more in control. That quiet confidence returns, not because of hype or habit, but because your biology is finally back in sync. You start walking differently, speaking differently, not louder, but with assurance. Peter's results weren't rare. In fact, plenty of men feel the difference when they take the right vitamins. But for every success story, there are dozens of others who try the same thing and feel nothing. No surge in energy, no mental clarity, no spark returning. Most men never experience the full benefit of these essential nutrients. Not because the vitamins don't work, but because they're making a mistake that cancels out the progress before it begins. That's where Martin comes in. Martin was 72. Smart guy. Former firefighter. He tracked his blood work. He read health articles. He walked into my office carrying a grocery bag filled with supplements. He had bottles labeled for energy, heart support, brain function, even testosterone. But his complaints? Constant fatigue, brain fog, a dead zone in his bedroom life. His face showed frustration. "I've tried everything," he said. The problem wasn't his effort. It was how he approached the process. Many men assume buying supplements is enough. But there's a gap between buying them and using the right ones in the right way. That's where it breaks down. And Martin, like so many others, fell right into it. Let me introduce you to Fred. Fred's 69, a retired builder from the Midwest. Built houses for decades. Strong hands, steady character. But he came in feeling off. His sleep was poor, his energy dipped midday, and the confidence he used to carry without effort, that was fading. He told me, "I don't feel like myself anymore." But Fred didn't need a revolution. He needed precision. A simple, targeted routine built around the right nutrients. We laid it out like this. Fred started with vitamin B12 at breakfast, always with a full glass of water. It gave his nervous system a boost and helped sharpen his focus before noon. Next came vitamin D3, either from a morning sun or a supplement on cloudy days. This helped stabilize his mood and energy. Then came vitamin E, not from a bottle, but naturally, almonds in a snack bowl, sunflower seeds on yogurt, or olive oil on a salad. Within weeks, Fred felt the difference. His energy returned. His sleep deepened. His connection with his wife strengthened. He didn't feel like a younger version of himself. He felt like himself, finally restored. And that brings us to the bigger message here. You're still in control of your health. You don't need a shelf full of prescriptions or a complex morning routine. What you do need is the right nutrition applied consistently with confidence in your own ability to turn things around. Let's quickly go over the 3 vitamins that can shift the needle for men like you. Vitamin B12 fuels your brain, your muscles, and your endurance. This is your steady engine. Without it, even basic tasks feel like uphill climbs. Vitamin E keeps your hormones balanced, protects your heart, and helps support testosterone levels that fuel connection and confidence. Vitamin D opens up your blood vessels and boosts circulation in areas that matter most for performance and stamina. But just knowing this isn't enough. These nutrients only unlock their power when they're part of your daily rhythm. That's the key: consistency. These vitamins go beyond physical health. They help restore your identity and boost self-esteem, enhancing every relationship and moment of emotional vitality. Many men who've embraced this approach discover a second wind. They reclaim the strength and confidence they thought were gone. I've seen it too often to be skeptical. You still have the power to transform your energy and presence. Now it's your turn. Will you act on this knowledge and reclaim your health, or let it fade into yesterday? It's not too late, not even close, to build a routine that makes you stronger, more focused, and truly yourself. Small, meaningful steps like taking your supplement with intention, enjoying a morning walk, or simply choosing to say yes to your well-being can make all the difference. Remember, you're not just watching this video, you are part of a movement. If this message resonates, please like and share the video with friends or loved ones who could use this guidance. I encourage you to comment below on what struck you most and suggest future topics. Your voice shapes this channel and builds our community. You're part of a broader journey toward renewed energy, performance, and vitality. Take care of yourself, subscribe for more practical advice, and stay empowered. I'll see you in the next video as we continue this journey together.